All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go, let's go! Hurry up, let's go!
They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They keep it on the ground with Langford. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lowered in the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, let's go, let's go!
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
These two. Focus, focus.
They'll run with Thompson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Let's go!
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K1 Short able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Jurrell Casey. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Of course, last year, you think about Dalvin Cook's injury in Week 4 with a torn ACL, just hoping that he can stay healthy in 2018.
And if so, we'll see plenty of runs that will be big time in 2018. Because in 2017, he took over the starting running back job as a rookie and was off to a terrific start. In fact, if you ask people in the Minnesota Vikings organization, they were giddy at the fact that they were able to get him outside of the first round and plug him into the lineup. They expect him to be big time in this season.
On second down, Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
On the mark.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Now Wentz. And he finds Cook. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
On the mark.
On second down, here's Wentz. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wentz on third down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3, get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Let's go!
They go play action here on first down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Roethlisberger throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Let's go!
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And now he'll let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Throwing on first is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Robert Ayers in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Wentz to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to the ground. Cook stripped. The ball's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss. It
definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to come from with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Let's go now. 4 down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Chris Long in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, Langford. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Sproles, the return. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
On the ball.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Working from the gun, Wentz. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run it again with Cook. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jurrell Casey in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14 to 10. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it. They've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll go option to the short side, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Chris Long in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Sproles. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. We've seen them do much better here after a struggling first half.
And what I like about what I've seen is that they're executing at a much higher rate now. And I don't know how much of that is changing plays or changing philosophies as much as, okay, guys, let's just get it together and tune things up to a really nice degree.
Yeah, sometimes it can just be a leader in the huddle saying, let's get this together, right?
And so many times you've worked all week on certain things that if you're just going to throw it all out and kind of start over, you're not going to execute as well. Sometimes it's just what you said. Okay, guys, let's get it together. Let's go right now. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Another total workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now he pulls him over. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to the ground, this time Langford. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Jeremy Langford. Touchdown, Carolina. Jeremy Langford, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, here's Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Good chip.
On third down, that's Cook. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Let's go.
Langford again. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Panthers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Thompson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Complete here, the tie. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
On third down, that's Thompson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And here now come the Falcons. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Completes it left side to the tight end, Lewis. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go.
We're good, we're good.
On 3rd down, it's Cook, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And man, it's complete. Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Drag it, drag it.
He's back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory, as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Back to throw. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Lutz good on the extra point, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Panthers have won the football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.